Yes boys, we're back with another video, and today I want to share with you the mentality shift that I've had towards temptations that's been helping me massively. That sort of turned it into a bit more of a game and put me on the offense instead of being on the defense. So let's talk about the old mentality that I used to have that maybe you relate to. So I'm going to use weed for example, because this was a temptation for me that I was struggling with for so long. Now, you're chilling, or maybe you're watching a video, maybe you're just chilling in your bedroom, and then all of a sudden the temptation falls upon you. The thought to go smoke weed hits you and you're like, oh man, but I'm trying to beat this temptation. And then you start feeling guilty. You start feeling shameful just for having the thought of going to do that sin. And then you start falling into this state of guilt and shame, and you're like, oh, I can't even believe I'm having this temptation. I can't believe I'm even considering it. But that's all part of Satan's tricks. He wants you to feel bad that you're even getting tempted, because that makes you weaker. So then you end up going doing the sin, because that's what was happening to me. I would get tempted for weed. I was trying to battle it. I was trying to struggle it out, but I would feel guilty that I was even being tempted. And what did I do? It was easier to give in because I was already in this low state of mind. I was already feeling guilty. But that can't happen, boys. You got to slap Satan in the face and show him who's boss. So the mentality shift I have now is when a temptation comes upon me and it's like, oh, Jacob, go on the hub, or Jacob, go do X, Y, Z, or Jacob, you should go smoke some weed, right? Instead of cowering away and being ashamed that this thought has dawned on me and maybe I've given the thought some attention, I don't get guilty and shameful anymore. In fact, I get excited. I get excited that I'm getting tempted, because you know why? It gives me an opportunity to prove to myself that I'm not that person anymore. And I can show Satan who's boss. I can show my body who is boss, right? So I want to share with you a story from yesterday. So my boy Ethan, bruv, he ran a marathon solo sub 4 hours yesterday. And I had the honor to help him finish the final 12 kilometers, to just help him get through it. And look, he did the marathon, but I'm not a runner. Right? Yeah, I do boxing. I try to stay healthy, but running is not my forte. And also, before I went on the run, I was midway eating my food, bro. I was eating my steak and eggs. And then bro knocked on my door a little bit earlier than I thought, and he was like, bro, you gotta quit, come. And he was just running in circles, bro. So I had to dash out. I didn't have time to stretch, no warm up. My food was still in my throat. I was still like eating, and I had to start running, bro. And the first 4K was pretty easy. I wasn't really struggling, because in the back of my mind, I was like, how can I struggle when this dude's just done a marathon, right? So I was running, but then that thought left. And then I started to struggle. My legs started to feel it. My back really started to feel it. I've been stretching all morning, trying to get like this pain out of my back. And I started having the weak thoughts of like, oh, Jacob, like slow down, oh, your back's hurting. You got stitched. Like I got a stitch halfway through, and I was like, bro, this is actually killing me, bro. And what I had to do was see this as a temptation. I started seeing it as Satan trying to keep me who I was, like a weakling, right? And I had to tell myself, I was like, no, this is an opportunity to show the bodies who's boss. Because I'm sure you have it where you fall into sin and you're like just watching your body do it. Like you're not even physically doing it yourself consciously. You're kind of just watching your body move around and you're like, what's going on? But no, that can't happen, bro. You need to show the bodies who's boss. And that's what I saw that run as an opportunity to do. I was showing the body who was boss. I was showing Satan that voice, that temptation he's trying to put in my head to be weak, to make me stop, means nothing to me, because I'm just going to keep running. And I said to myself, I was even like, let me pick up the pace a little bit so I can show my body who's boss. Even though I was in pain, even though I was suffering, it was like a good opportunity for me to go, this is me in control. I'm the one who's in control of my body here. Satan can't tempt me. He can't control me. I'm going to show him who's boss. And that's the mentality we need to bring to our temptations. It's like, when you're getting tempted, you need to show Satan, like, I'm in charge here. You don't control me. You don't possess me. And when I was on that run as well, the thing that inspired me more to keep going, it was like, Jacob, if you give in to this temptation, who's to say you won't give in to lust now when you get home? If you give up on yourself, Satan's got a marker on you. He's going to go, oh, he gave up quite easily there. He didn't do what he said he was going to do. He stopped running. So I could probably get him tonight with a lustful temptation. I'm going to put it on him. I'm going to put some weak thoughts into him, right? And that's what was on my mind as well. It was like every time that weak voice came into me, I saw it as an opportunity to reinforce the strength of overcoming temptations. Like when I go to the gym now, like for example, I just did a chest session, right? And on the last set of chest incline, I was doing 24 reps, just like powered through them, right? And on the last one, I was like, oh, bro, my chest is hurting. Can I even do 24? And then I started doing it, and I got to like 20, and I was like, oh, this is getting tough. And that weak voice started coming in of like, oh, Jacob, you've done 21. Like, you can give up here. Like, it's calm. But you have to just defeat that voice. You have to be like, no. Like, I said I was going to do X, so I'm going to do X, regardless on what thoughts are in my mind. And yeah, you have to Get excited, right? You have to be excited when you hear this weak voice. Like the other day I was doing shrugs and I heard that weak voice of, oh, Jacob, you've done a huge workout. Like, come on, man, just quit here. No, I went, no, I'm excited now because this voice is telling me not to do it. I'm going to show it who's boss. So I went and did the shrugs. Yeah, it was painful. Yeah, it hurt, but I didn't care because I was beating that temptation. And you really need to put your body to the test. This is why I'm a big advocate now for fitness, because it's like fitness is not easy. Just as we get temptations to go for lust, and that's not easy. So likewise, you're going to get those temptations not to go to the gym. You're going to get the temptations to lift lighter today. You're going to get the temptations not to push yourself. But if you keep battling through those temptations, you keep battling through that weakness, eventually in the gym, you're going to get stronger. But because you're beating the temptations of the gym, how much stronger are you going to be when you get the lustful temptations? Because you're going to reinforce in the gym that you are a strong person. So when those temptations come, you're going to be like, no, I'm a strong person. I've been through this. I've been through worse, in fact. These temptations don't mean anything to me. And you're going to get through it. So you have to get excited for these temptations, man. Like even after I did that 12K, I was walking back from his house and the thought dawned on me and I went, oh man, I feel like Satan's going to put up a battle. You know, I had divine liturgy in the morning. We had the blessings of the water. Then we went on the run. And I just knew that Satan was going to try ruin my day with a lustful temptation and try to get me to fall into it. But I saw it coming already and I got excited for it. I was like, you know what, Satan? I'm excited for you to tempt me tonight. I'm excited for me to be in my bed and you're going to try deceive me and get me do certain things. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. You ain't got nothing on me. You don't control my body. Take control of your body, bro. Don't let Satan possess you, because you have to give him permission to possess you and to do the sin, right? Don't let it happen. Get excited for the temptations because it's an opportunity for you to win the fight, okay? Glory to God. Have a good day.